Hey!
Hello. Welcome in, y'all. You have arrived on a very special night. We are playing some 1v1 sealed tonight with some booster packs that you might not have seen for a while. But first, hi, y'all. I'm Steph. That's Brad. You've arrived at Steel City MTG. We play limited here, although it's not always this cool. But yes, we're big believers in the idea that you get the most fun out of your booster packs if you play games with them, and you don't need 8 people and a whole box in order to do that. You just need one buddy and a handful of packs, and you can have a ton of fun. And we do that as often as we can here on this channel. And tonight is no different, and we could only do this thanks to our sponsors here. We are sponsored by Gerudo, by Maniple, by Nerd Gear, and by Cardsphere. Y'all, Gerudo is the one-stop shop trading card game community that we participate in daily, and we are playing on it right now. If you haven't made a free account there, I highly recommend you check it out. Maniple is our favorite traditional card marketplace on the internet, specifically for Magic the Gathering cards. They have awesome support. They have an optimizer that actually works, and they have really excellent card selection. Highly recommend it. Nerd Gear makes our favorite trading card game and other associated nerd accessories. So they make the playmats that we're using today, these fun novelty D20s, the Commander Essentials kit, the playmat Sanctuary, all of those fun things. Make sure you check them out and save some money with our code. And lastly, and certainly not leastly, this month we are sponsored by Cardsphere. Cardsphere is a peer-to-peer trading platform that exists on the internet for people to turn Magic cards they don't want into Magic cards that they do want in as simple of a way as possible. So for people who don't necessarily want to do the traditional marketplace model and they want a more of a local game store feel where you're trading with other players, Cardsphere can provide that to you. And we have used it to great effect recently, and actually just did a stream called Sort and Ship a few days ago to highlight how we use it and what we love about it. So if you haven't checked that out, I highly recommend that you do so. But in the meantime, sign up for an account there, and I think it'll be worth your while. And if you use our link, it tells them that we sent you, and we don't get paid for it, but it makes them like us more. And we like when people like us or businesses like us, right? Okay, awesome. So friends, yes, tonight we are playing OG Zendikar with Zendikar, Worldwake, and Rise of the Eldrazi. These packs are old enough to have a driver's license. This is wild. And Brad really likes this set. These sets. And why is that, Brad? You want to tell people?
Yeah, so when I first started playing Magic, when these sets were like the new hotness, the summer that I learned to play, I was a lifeguard, so I had a job that paid above minimum wage, and I had no financial responsibilities whatsoever. And so I bought so many boxes of these sets, mostly of Worldwake, trying to get that Jace the Mind Sculptor. But yeah, me and my brother both dove hard into these 3 sets. Because that's when we first started playing the game,
and we benefited from it. So in the early days of me and Brad's Magic playing, so we both got super into it together around Return to Ravnica block, right, which happened about a year later after this set came out, right? So as Brad and I were getting into it, we were building commander decks. We were like, this is so fun. And then Brad's brother, who got into it harder than Brad did.
Yes.
By like a lot. By like a whole lot. Like his brother, whom we love dearly, when he gets into something, he really gets into it. And so thank you so much, Bio. It's great to see you. But we reaped the benefits of that, and when we received the entirety of his Magic the Gathering collection. Now, one of the things that we received was indeed a Jace the Mind Sculptor, which at that point in time was like winning the lottery, except it kind of looked like it was eaten by a dog. And so
who needs card sleeves,
yeah,
right?
For as much as Brad's brother had, in volume of cards, the quality of the individual cards were maybe not quite so much there. But we also experienced fetch lands for the first time in this set. But that was in the stage in our Magic the Gathering career where we had no blessed clue why those lands were good. Here we were building commander decks with Terramorphic Expanse. We were like, this can find any basic land that you want. It is so flexible, and this one can only find forests and swamps. Why in the world would I ever use this? It doesn't even produce mana. And we couldn't figure out why people on the internet or on this or on a weird trading card game marketing or trading card game marketplace that existed on the internet at that time. Why people were like paying $20, $30 for these things. We could not figure it out. And so we were like, these suckers, we're going to sell these cards. And they're not even, and we were poor college kids at the time. We were like, $30, that's like huge. That's absolutely huge for us. It was so funny. It was so, looking back on it now, like we were selling like verdant catacombs and stuff, and we were like, these people are just so dumb. It was
Look
great.
at all these other cards I could buy, which realistically, right, is when you're new to Magic is not a bad strategy, right? If you're still building your collection, selling the $30 cards so you can buy 6 $5 cards is probably a better deal for you. But it was really funny that it was like, why is this card so good?
Yeah, we Magic the Gathering. This was so anyway. We had a lot of these cards, had a lot of spaghetti monsters, and we were the bane of our casual commander play group's existences because we had spaghetti monsters and nobody else did. And so we were bringing the heat a lot with like the big stompies that we got from Brad's Brothers Magic the Gathering collection. And so anyway, this is hugely nostalgic for us, and so I really hope that you all enjoy this as much as we are going to. So to give you an idea of what we usually do here on the stream, if it's your first time here, which by the way, if it is, hi, thanks for giving us a shot tonight. We're super glad that you're here. But yeah, so what we usually do is we begin by going through, we do a little PowerPoint presentation that Brad and I worked very hard on over the last 24 hours. But we do a little PowerPoint presentation to tell you all about what the draft form or what the limited format looks like for what we're playing tonight. Now, for a full block environment, that's a little bit less concrete, a little more nebulous, but we've still managed to pull something together that we think will be helpful for us and for you. We'll go through a PowerPoint presentation about that, and then we'll highlight what cards we're going to be really excited to open because they're worth a bunch of money, and we can put them on our Mana Pool storefront or trade them away on CardSphere. Brad does need authority. It's true. And then after we go through that PowerPoint presentation, we are going to crack the packs on camera for you, build decks, and then play a best of 3 match against each other. So that is what we have in store for you all this evening. And Brad has donned the princess hat of authority, or the crown of authority, tiara of authority. I'm looking for the right words. Princess hat, crown,
if you just
tiara.
Keep
we
saying
got
words,
there
one
eventually.
of them's going to be right.
Yeah. It's true. Blind squirrel finds a nut every once in a while, right? So, okay, friends, let's go ahead and move into the slideshow.
All right. So, Zendikar block, original Zendikar block. Now, the plane of Zendikar, if there's one thing that you probably know about it, or there's one thing that Zendikar is known for, it is the Eldrazi. But what's interesting, one of the neat things about this block is Zendikar and Worldwake are Zendikar essentially before the Eldrazi. It's going to turn out the Eldrazi have been there for a long time. But the Eldrazi were introduced in Rise of the Eldrazi, the third set in the block. And so for the first 2 sets are kind of like the Eldrazi don't exist, which is a different take on Zendikar than we're used to, because the Eldrazi very much do exist in current, well, maybe they don't exist so much now. But anyway, but this means that for Zendikar and Worldwake, this is more like low fantasy adventure, right? It's like Dungeons and Dragons, which I guess is kind of high fantasy. It's like Indiana Jones, right? We're going to venture to distant continents to explore uncharted territories and delve into dungeons to find lost treasures and all that stuff. So it's super duper cool. Now, Zendikar and Worldwake are generally regarded as 2 of the fastest limited sets ever. Conversely, Rise of the Eldrazi is regarded as one of the slowest.
And grindiest.
Yes. So it's going to be interesting playing these 2 formats together, even though they are, chronologically one right after another.
Yeah, and they are in the same block. And traditionally, what would be played is either Zendikar by itself or Zendikar plus Worldwake, and then Rise of the Eldrazi by itself. There wasn't really a situation where you would find all 3 of these together normally. But we're going to try to experience that with you all here tonight, because we want to experience the breadth of what this block had to offer. So yeah. So we're going to talk about some of the mechanics that were in this set. Then we're going to talk about the draft archetypes, which, as Steph kind of hinted at, are a little bit looser. There's a few reasons for that, which we will talk about. And then we're going to talk about where the money is, and there's quite a bit of it in these boosties. So
first, we're going to talk about an evergreen mechanic, one that you are super familiar with at this point, and that is landfall. Landfall has sort of become ubiquitous in Magic in recent history, but Zendikar block is where this mechanic was first introduced. In fact, Zendikar and Worldwake are really lands matter sets, right? That's sort of the focus of these first two sets, rather than some of the kind of the other stuff, right? It's a lot about having lands. There's the effects that let you animate the lands. Playing lands gets you these landfall triggers. So lands are hugely important, and the sets are based around playing lands, bouncing lands, the whole nine. So landfall, put simply, is a triggered ability that triggers whenever a land enters under your control. The effects are varied, though a lot of them are focused on buffing your creatures. There's a lot of creatures that get +2/+2 when you landfall. But also there's fan favorite here, Lotus Cobra, that makes you more mana when you landfall. Next, we'll talk about level up. So this is a mechanic that we haven't really revisited since, though with the class enchantments, they do something very, very similar. So you can sort of see it works very much the same. In Zendikar block, they're all on creatures. They have this level up ability that you can activate at sorcery speed to put a level counter on it. And then when it has a certain number of level counters on it, like with Lighthouse Chronologist here, it's a 1/3 normally. When it's level 4, it becomes a 2/4, and then at level 7 or more, it is a 3/5, and it has this wild ability that lets you take a bunch of extra turns. Next, we'll talk about quests. Now, these are all enchantments. It's, quest for something. And these are enchantments that they get a quest counter whenever you do a thing. They're a lot like plans, actually. You'll recognize some similarities between these and plans. So when you do a thing, it gets a quest counter, and then when it has some number of quest counters, there's either an ability that you can activate that lets you sacrifice the enchantment to do something fun, or like such as with Quest for Renewal, it's a persistent effect that is unlocked for as long as it has those quest counters on it. And then the last thing we'll talk about is traps. And traps are a kind of instant, all of which can be cast for an alternate cost, a cheaper alternate cost, if your opponent has done something relevant. So, for example, Mind Break Trap here is a 4-mana instant. You can exile any number of target spells, but if your opponent has cast 3 or more spells this turn, you can cast it for free, essentially. So there's a whole lot of different traps, really between lands and quests and traps. They're really trying, and I guess level up too. They're really trying to capture the essence of Dungeons and Dragons and tabletop role playing. So let's talk about next the draft archetypes. Now, as we said, this is we're spanning over 3 sets, and so the archetypes are going to end up being a little loose. Also, with some of these older sets, the lines between archetypes weren't as strong. There are, for example, across the entire block, there are only 3 multicolored cards, and none of them are uncommon. So we don't have signposts to look at either. It's really about a lot of the research we did for this was looking for the experience of players who were playing during this time, so that they and using their experience with playing this set to figure out what these draft archetypes are meant to be. So in white and blue is about flyers. So this is sort of a control deck that you want to use cheap creatures like Kraken Hatchling that you can use to block your opponent's creatures early. Because like we said, the Zendikar and Worldwake are fast sets. So if even your control decks, you want some early blockers, and then and some good removal. And then while your opponent is fumbling around trying to figure out what to do about your blockers, your flying creatures can swing over the top and take your opponent out. Next, we have blue and black, and this is a tempo strategy. You're going to looking to sort of do something similar to the white and blue deck, where you're prioritizing powerful removal spells to hold off your opponent's creatures, while your evasive creatures can beat them down. This archetype has access to some more ally synergies. We didn't really talk about allies, but they are a creature type that features heavily across these 3 sets, and they all do stuff when they or another ally enters. In a lot of cases, it's like Umara Raptor, where they get a +1/+1 counter, but then there are some higher mana cost ones that their enters triggers are based on the number of allies you control. Now, black and red, this is low to the ground aggro, right? You're looking for very cheap creatures like played a Geopede here that has a landfall trigger for +2/+2. You're looking for cheap removal like Disfigure so that you can just pick off your opponent's early blockers and keep swinging with your creatures so that your opponent is never able to stabilize. Then in red-green, we have the true mid-range landfall deck. It is all about playing lands to get. You can use your lands to get ahead of curve a little bit, so you can play some bigger creatures than your opponent might be if they're playing a more aggressive deck. And then these landfall triggers will generate value for you that you can use to overpower your opponent. Next, we have green and white, and this is one of the looser archetypes. We had to sort of dig through Scryfall to try to figure out what this might be, but we settled on this is about auras and equipment. There's a handful of creatures that care about auras, like Aura Gnarlid. There's quite a few creatures that care about equipment, such as Core Outfitter, and so we're looking in this archetype to have the biggest creatures on the board. And trying to make it so that your creatures survive your opponent's combat steps, and then you can eventually turn the tide on them. A lot of the auras in this set too are Umbras. They have Umbra Armor, which at the time was printed as Totem Armor. So an aura with Umbra Armor, when that creature, if the enchanted creature would die, you can instead destroy the aura that's attached to it. So this sort of gives your creatures a little bit of extra longevity.
Yeah. And I will say one thing. You did say that this archetype is about the biggest creatures on the battlefield. I think more accurately, it is about building the biggest creatures, not necessarily playing the biggest creatures on the battlefield, because there's another archetype for that.
That's fair. All right. Next, white and black. This is a fully focused allies archetype. So you're going to be looking to cast cheap allies, so you can get the cheap allies that get 1/1 counters whenever an ally enters, so those creatures can get bigger. And then also, if you can get some later game allies like Haggard Diabolist that can really deal the final blow to your opponent when you get to that higher mana cost. Blue and red is sort of a tempo aggro strategy. You're looking to play fast. You want evasive creatures, you want cheap removal, and you have some different options than, say, like the black-red deck, which is really more about trying to overpower your opponent. In blue, you have better access to evasion, as well as some good cheap removal options in red to help you be a little more tricksy of an approach to an aggro strategy. Then we get to black and green. One of the sources we were looking at for this archetype called it the Rock. But this is essentially a grindy mid-range deck. You've got a lot of good removal. You've got some access to life gain to try to outlast the aggro decks, and then you can build up some big mana payoffs to carry you through to win the late game. Next, in red and white, we have another take on allies, a little less focused on like utility and resources, and more focused on just all-out aggro. Keep playing allies, attack all the time, and don't let your opponent stabilize. Then lastly, in green and blue, it's a big mana monsters archetype. You're looking to accelerate your mana production and draw extra cards to play the biggest monsters. You can use this extra mana to quickly level up your level up creatures, play big creatures, activate activated abilities. There's some invokers in this set, which have these big 8 mana activated abilities that you could chain together if you get enough mana. All right, So those are our archetypes. Let's talk about where the money is. Now, there are 58 cards across these three sets that are worth $5 or more, sort of our threshold for putting cards on our mana pool store. And our big three up here are Eye of Ugin, Amulet of Vigor, and Kozilek, Butcher of Truth at 60, 53, and 49, respectively. And we're just not going to talk about how all of those are cards from Rise of the Eldrazi.
No, they're not. The first two are from Worldwake. Learn your set symbols.
Oh, man. I'm looking at a much smaller preview of the stream, though.
Oh, well, I mean...
That's my excuse.
Okay. All right. Well, y'all, I am so excited because this is the part of the show where we get to open the boosties, right?
Mm-hmm.
This is where we can tell where we can, I don't know, zoom in and then open the boosties.
I'm ready.
Is that what we're gonna do?
Oh yeah.
Okay. Now first I want to these are just really pretty booster packs.
They are, yeah.
I feel like they just do too much with them now, and I feel like these are they left a lot of room for these to be shiny and really pretty, and I feel like there's some of that's just lost today. Everything is very opaque. Everything is very I don't know.
Yeah, I feel like
they're not shiny anymore.
There's probably like a cycle that you go through when you're a startup or a smaller company where at first you're trying to cut corners wherever you can to save costs, and then you start getting popular and you get more money, and then you splurge on stuff like very shiny booster packs, and then you go full capitalism and cut out all the fun stuff.
I feel like this actually probably takes less ink because the base of the packs are still just plain foil, right? And so you probably need more ink to make them opaque, right?
Maybe. I don't know.
Anyway, I don't know. All right.
Let's get into these boosties.
Here. Let's open. You want to open a Zendikar one? So I have Obnixilis and I got Sorin. Who do you have?
I have Nissa and Vampire.
Okay. Let's open Nissa and Sorin together, yeah?
All right. Yeah.
Beautiful.
We gotta have our emotional support.
Oh, that's right. We do need emotional support, Fleem, for this. Thank you so much. Everybody say hi to Fleem. He's here to provide us with much needed emotional support as we are opening these booster packs.
I have the lamp, which of course brings the moth.
The research was so good. Okay, we have Reno's approval. Old format research is what Reno does. So we are if we have Reno's approval, then we are in good shape here. I'm going to try to be delicate about how I open these. I don't know why. I just think I want to these to not be completely torn apart later. But I don't know. I don't know why I want that. I'm not going to frame them or keep them together or anything, but here we go. Okay. A Windrider Eos. This is a flying creature. Oh, disfigure. There you go. You want that. Oh, I really like the Timbermaw larva.
Me too. So when it's a 4-mana 2/2, but when it attacks, it gets +1/+1 until end of turn for each forest you control.
Oh, I must be a scarecrow. I understand.
Gosh, I mean these cards. So I had to give you an idea of how Zendikar pilled I was, I guess. This figure is the one, Brad. I had one of the first decks that I built was this super obnoxious mono blue deck that was it was essentially a control deck, and the win condition I had for it was find guard Gombazoa, use Rite of Replication and kick it to make 5 copies of it so that you basically can't deal damage to me ever, and then ult my Jace the Mind Sculptor, which was as awful as it sounds, especially considering the fact that I had 1 copy of Jace the Mind Sculptor and 1 copy of Rite of Replication.
So yes, he's always been this way. In case you needed to know that, he has 100% always been this way. Rite of Replication mentioned. Yes, we triggered Donnie. All right, Cliff Threader. Burst Lightning. Ooh, I love a good Burst Lightning.
Nice.
I love a good Burst Lightning. I know, Tim. He is the worst.
It's Vampire Lacerator. We figured
it
out.
There you go. Step Links. Okay. Landfall for +2/+2. 1 mana. 0/1. Harrow. I love Harrow.
Ooh, Harrow's real nice.
Harrow is a good card. Harrow is a very good card.
Ooh, Forest Walk.
I had Mountain Walk earlier.
Been a while since I've seen that on a card I've opened in a pack.
But it's Forest Walk on a green creature. I had Mountain Walk on a white creature, so I'm feeling a little bit more flexible.
That's a little bit better, yeah.
Yeah. harrowing experience. Brad would have thrived in the early days when looping Jester's Cap was a legit control win con. Yeah, he would have. And I don't mean that in a positive way. Forrest Walk, aka Steph Walk. Yeah, listen. It's fine. Colony Heart Expedition. You said you love this one.
That's
I think
a
this
good
was Jake that
one.
said you love this one. Yeah, this is a good one.
Oh, look, me too.
Oh, have an original idea for once in your life, my
Never.
dude. Mire Blight. When enchanted creature is dealt damage, destroy it. I feel like that's probably going to be like one of the top
That's
removal
nice.
things. Because like you have to remember that how good things are. Like you need to kind of tick down your expectations for how good like removal is or how efficient removal is or how like you need to lower the bar because pre-fire design things were not busted in half all the time. You had a foil Colony Heart in your first commander deck. Very nice. I love that. Magma Rift, 5 damage to target creature for 3 mana. Well, I guess it's like 4. Well, it's like 3.5 mana, right? You got to sack a land to do it, but still.
Pretty nice.
5 damage to target creature feels good. Hey, look, Brad, I'm Forest Walking.
Hey, you did it.
You thought you were so special, but you're not.
I did.
But you're not.
Ooh, Shwar Isle Refuge.
Okay. I have Turn Timber Basilisk. It says Death Touch, and then it has reminder text for Death Touch, which I just think is just so darling. It has space to have reminder text for Death Touch. I guess maybe that's what's so endearing to me. And secondly, it has a landfall for a lure effect. You must make somebody block it. You can make somebody block it if you fall a land.
Oh. Archmage Ascension.
Oh, Brad loved that card.
This was
so
also
much.
in the Guard Gomazoa deck.
It sure was. I remember.
It's not a good card, but I love it. So it's a 3 mana enchantment. At the beginning of each end step, if you drew 2 or more cards this turn, you may put a quest counter on Archmage Ascension. As long as it has 6 or more quest counters on it, if you would draw a card, you can instead search your library for a card and put it in your hand. It's so fun, and it is so bad.
All right. I have Frontier Guide, which lets me search for a basic and put it on the battlefield tapped for 4 mana. Brave the Elements. Okay. White creatures I control get protection from the chosen color until end of turn.
Nice.
I don't mind that.
There it is.
Bada bing, baby.
There it is.
We love Rite of Replication. Hey, Donnie, whose team are you on tonight, friend? Anyway.
Full art planes. We love
OG
it.
Zendikar. You remember how exciting these were to open back in the day? Do you remember that? These were the first time that they... Actually, no, it wasn't. Like, they had unhinged, and
Yeah. I think it was only in the unsets that they did this.
Yeah. But this was the only iteration of it before that.
Then,
I have a 2/2 illusion, old school illusion token. This is not a common one.
No, I have 2 rules tips. I have a rules tip for allies and a rules tip for intimidate. In case you need to know what those are about.
Yep. All right, Brad, are you ready for pack 2?
Yes,
pack 2 of Zendikar?
I have sufficiently authorityed.
You have. All right. So what if do you want to do Zendikar, Worldwake, and then Rise of the Eldrazi?
I think that's
okay.
All right. I like that plan.
Not that anyone asked, but Team Brad, just because he'll probably troll. Okay, listen. We will have voting later. So if this is your first time watching this stream, after Brad and I build our decks and we tell you what we built, we'll give you the opportunity to tell us who you like better, and by that I mean who you think is going to win tonight. And so you can we'll use the Twitch prediction function, so you can put some channel points down according to how confident you are, and then we'll see who's right and who voted for Brad.
Ooh, right. I have Burst Lightning.
Oh, yeah, you do. I have the Highland Berserker. That's good. Kabira Crossroads. Okay. Surikar Marauder. This is a landfall for Intimidate.
Nice. I have a rules tip for that.
Oh, you do?
Do you want to know what Intimidate means?
I think I know what Intimidate means.
Okay.
Ooh, Expo map.
Nice.
We love a good expedition map.
Ooh, second copy of Vampire Lacerator.
Mm-hmm. Me lacerating my vampires. Bog Tatters. It's a 4/2 with Swamp Walk.
Okay. A Wraith.
I know. It is a Wraith. Slafter Cry. Target creature gets +3/+0 and first strike until the end of turn. Y'all, let me remind you, combat tricks used to be king.
Yeah.
In limited formats, especially ones that were a little bit more aggressive. So today, if I'm playing red, I'm probably running Slaughter Cry here. Slaughter Cry. It's what it actually is. But yeah, we're probably doing it. Intimidate, that sounds like a keyword. I wish I could learn about those. Okay, JJ, you set us up, and so I'm going to go ahead and spike it. So really quickly, we do have something coming up, and it is coming up on Saturday. It is very important because Brad has put a lot of work into it. So we're doing a judge talk about keywords. Did you want to give a little elevator pitch for it, Brad?
Yes. So, for the most part, keywords tend to be pretty easy to understand. And you learn about flying, you learn about trample, you learn about death touch. All that makes sense. And we don't necessarily need to do to go over exactly what those abilities do. But where things can start to get confusing is when you combine those keywords, right? Trample and death touch sounds a little weird, or the way that it actually works sounds a little weird. If I'm attacking you with a colossal dreadmon, you have a creature with protection from green that you block it with. How do I assign my damage? So there's a lot of little weird things that happen when keywords interact. There's also some weird keywords that there's some keywords that I've seen a lot of people have misconceptions about, like how Cascade works and the differences between like hexproof and ward and shroud. And then there's also one keyword in particular that nobody ever wants to talk about, which is banding. So if you want to learn about all of that, including banding, come hang out on Saturday morning.
Yep, and we call it, it'll be Saturday afternoon. Saturday, 12 p.m. Eastern, so whatever time that is for you. But we call it Judge Talk in a Booster Box because we do, in fact, open some booster packs while we are doing this. And so what we usually do is we do a little bit of rules stuff, and then we take a brain break and open some boosties, rules stuff, open some boosties. We'll kind of do that throughout the course of the stream. But the boosties that we're opening, we got from our good friends at Gerudo, and it is one of these puppies here. So yeah, if you want to watch us open some very shiny cards that Gerudo sent to us very kindly, yes, we would love it if you show up, and if for no other reason, even if you don't care about learning magic rules, maybe some shiny cards will at least get your attention. So we would love to see you there on Saturday at 12 p.m. Eastern. Make birds into flocks. Yes, and it's true. Tim has a Soraya the Falconer deck, and is very proud of it, as well he should be. All right. We had you at banding. Of course we did. All right, Slaughtercry. Beast Hunt. This is a weird card draw thing.
Nice.
Core Outfitter. We saw that. Oh, look, Tangle Set. Oh, I love that card. Tell people what it does.
2 mana for an instant. Prevent all combat damage that would be dealt this turn by creatures without trample.
Yes.
So, attack with creatures with trample and your damage isn't prevented. Scythe Tiger.
Scythe Tiger has Shroud, and when it enters, you sacrifice it unless you sacrifice a land, but it's a 1 mana 3/2. That's cool. Mm-hmm. Hi, Scott. Good to see you. We're cracking our Zendikar packs right now. We're on our second Zendikar packs. You haven't missed a whole lot. It's good to see you. Tap target creature without flying. I like that. Core Aeronaut.
Ooh, Mind Sludge.
Ooh, you
5 mana sorcery. Target player discards a card for each swamp you control.
That's not very nice. Ooh, I got another Brave the Elements. I like having 2 of
nice.
that. You like how Zendikar is so deadly, it just has cats with more sharp bits. Yeah, it's true. Ooh, Electropotence.
Nice.
Okay, so Necropotence, Necropotence, option A, option B. Where do you all land? Necropotence is option A. Necropotence is option B. Hi, Regular Zach. Good to see you. I agree. Brave the Elements is so good. That's my second copy of it, too. I opened one in the other pack of Zendikar that I opened. So I'm like really good.
I got to say, I'm solidly option A. Right?
The Necropotence?
Yeah. Because
it's not omnipotence, is it?
Exactly.
It's omnipotence.
Necropotence and electropotence aren't real actual words. So, but omnipotence is. And right. So it's the only word we have to go off of. But so
I feel like you got to use the, okay, listen. It is omnipotence, right? Yes. This is a regional dialect issue. Is it though? I don't think some regions some regions will say omnipotence. Will they? I don't think that's a regional thing. I think that's just a you're saying it wrong thing. But anyway, it's good to know how many of you are wrong in chat and how many of you, no, I'm just kidding. But electropotence. That's how I'm going to say it tonight, and it's probably going to make you angry. Also, JKB314, thank you for the first time chat. It's good to see you, even though you are advocating for the incorrect assumption or incorrect pronunciation of electropotence. Made up words get made up pronunciations. Well, okay, that's fair. But I feel like you got to make it up with I don't know, with existing rules and existing words in mind, perhaps? I don't know. That was a compelling argument, though. Hi, Victor. It's good to see you. Oh, I opened the second illusion. I got 2 of these puppies. I got 2 of these puppies in my packs.
7-1 trample haste.
Okay, I hope you don't get whatever makes that. Or didn't get whatever makes that. Okay, I got 2 copies of Brave the Elements. I'm feeling good. That was our 2 Zendikar packs. We're opening. Hello, Tropical Nerd. It is good to see you. Brothers Jose, it's good to see you both. Y'all, if you are not already following the Tropical Nerd, please do so. We were just on their stream last night and had a ton of fun. And we think that you will too. They stream on Tuesday nights and Wednesday nights. Bruha, hello, Bruha. It's good to see you. I think you and Gozer were both on the Jose's stream tonight, right? That is what I believe is true. But yes, tonight, hello Raiders, we are playing 1v1 sealed tonight with original Zendikar packs. We just opened our 2 Zendikar packs. We have 2 World Wake packs, and then we will be opening 2 packs of Rise of the Eldrazi. So you got here at exactly the right time. We're so glad to see you. Thank you so much for being here. Okay, friends. I know. All right, friends. Tell me how your stream went. You kept your promise? Oh, there you go. Thank you. All right. We've got World Wake here. So let's crack our very first World Wake pack.
Everyone's favorite Jace.
Oh, yeah. So I have an Esper, or I don't know, elfy looking thing. And then I've got an angel looking thing here. But I'll do the elfy looking thing.
I think the elfy looking thing is a Colostria Highborn.
Oh, there you
go.
Love that.
I think. So we'll open those.
Let's open that.
I think it's that. I'm hoping that my memory isn't failing me.
Your memory is failing you. You're aging.
You
just ticked up a number.
I did just tick up a number the other day.
Yes. All right. You good?
I'm good.
Good. All right. We got Ether Trade Winds and Colony Garden. What you got?
Arbor Elf.
Arbor Elf. Look at you.
We love an Arbor Elf.
Skitter of Lizards. Love skittering lizards. And it's got multi-kicker.
Blaze.
Y'all, there's a lot of kicker stuff in here. We didn't put that in the presentation because everybody knows what kicker is, but yeah. Huh? Skyfall Search says Brad has good memory. Okay, fine.
Yeah.
Hello, Oz. Good to see you. Hello. Yes, it is OG Zendikar sealed night. And thank you for the first time. Oh, hello, thank you for the first time chat, friends. Let's see here. Yes, Brew Hearts on Hearts. Yes, quite. All right. Calcite Snapper is Turtle. He's turtly enough for the Turtle Club,
I've got a multi-kicker.
Okay, what does that
Quag
one do?
Vampires. It enters with a 1. It has Swamp Walk and it enters with a 1/1 counter for each time it was kicked.
Okay, sick. Pilgrim's Eye, 1/1
here we
fire. Oh, what is that one?
We have
Zendikons. That's another thing I want them to revisit and do better. I want them to do better Zendikons because these ones are kind of bad.
Yeah, so this is the Vastwood Zendikon, a 5-mana aura, enchanted land. It enchants a land, and the enchanted land is a 6/4 elemental creature that is still a land. And when the enchanted land is put into a graveyard, return it to its owner's hand.
Okay.
So let's see. If your land dies, you get to keep it. You get it back. You can play it again.
Okay.
So it's kind of like Earthbending, but it's an aura.
Like way worse. Yeah. Snapping Creeper. When a land ETBs, it gets Vigilance. Okay. Rest for the Weary. Target player gains 4 life, and if you landfall, do you instead gain 8 life?
Nice.
The Oranreef is also known as the Vastwood on the continent of Tazim. Look at you with your lore knowledge.
We love it.
Okay, what do you got? Roiling Terrain.
Roiling Terrain, a 4-mana sorcery, destroy target land. Then Roiling Terrain deals damage to that land's controller, equal to the number of land cards in that player's graveyard. Fetch at your own peril, Stephanie.
Hope we get a full set of fetches. I hope we do too. But yes, thank you so much, Jose. I hope you have a wonderful night. Thank you for sharing your community with us.
We appreciate you.
All right, Dispel. Very nice. So I can dispel your Roiling Terrain. Kite Sail. Equipped creature gets flying. I feel like it's nice and clean. +1/+0 and gets flying. Love it. Would love to affix this to a large monster. Corrupted Zendikon. So I have a Zendikon now. Enchanted Land is a 3/3 black ooze creature.
There we go.
Okay. Very nice.
I have Treasure Hunt, which has never caused problems ever.
Never, ever, ever. What does it do?
So 2-mana sorcery. Reveal cards from the top of your library until you reveal a non-land card. Then put all cards revealed this way into your hand.
Okay.
There was this is much more recent than Zendikar, but there was like a cycling deck when Ikoria was around, was in standard. I don't know that the deck was in standard, but it was on Arena. You could play it on Arena, where you were basically playing essentially a whole bunch of lands, treasure hunt, and then like stuff that triggered whenever you discard cards. So you cast treasure hunt and you draw like 15 cards and then discard a bunch of lands, and your cards ping your opponent a bunch. And yeah.
All right, Brad, our emotional support companions are off duty for right now. And so is the Scarecrow hat. So is the Scarecrow hat. All right. This makes a land into an elemental, equal to the number of allies you have. Mushroom hat on Brad. We do need the mushroom hat. It's true. There must be a fungus among us. It's really funny because our hat box is starting to get really full, and it is mostly full because we have 2 colanders in there for when there's an individual whose name is Flying Spagooter Monster, who will often come in here and just like gift a crap ton of subs. And whenever we do, we're just like, tell us what hat you want. We'll wear it for like a really long time. And he always goes, I want you to wear a colander. And we say, okay. And so we do. And so that's why we have colanders down here by our stream setup. All right. Let's see here. Slingbow Trap. It's another trap card. Black creature with flying is attacking. You pay green rather than pay its mana cost and destroy target attacking creature with flying. We love it. It's the only way to make Brad a fun guy. I agree. Otherwise, it's a very difficult task. Quest for the Goblin Lord.
Yeah.
You questing.
Whenever a goblin enters under your control, you may put a quest counter on it. And as long as it has 5 or more quest counters on it, creatures you control get +2/+0.
Okay.
Play goblins.
Nice. I love that.
Play goblins, profit.
Quest for Ula's Temple. I run this in my cephalid deck because cephalids have been downgraded to octopuses, and I do mean downgraded.
I have a so here's my little bit of lore for Zendikar. Before the Eldrazi, when the Eldrazi were still imprisoned on Zendikar and people didn't really know what they were, there were 3 gods that the people of Zendikar worshipped: Ula, Kosi, and Emeria. And you may notice that Ula, Mog, Kosa, Lek, and Emrakul, these were influences of these Eldrazi Titans that were trapped in Zendikar, that had sort of eked their way into the popular culture of the world. Yeah.
Yeah, and if you look at Temple of the False Gods, no, Shrine of the Forsaken Gods. If you look at the art for Shrine of the Forsaken Gods, let me actually see if I can pull that up here on Gerudo. Let me see here. Shrine of the Forsaken Gods. Yeah, if you look at that, you can see there is a one with a helmet that very much looks like Ulamog's head. There is one that has like really pointed armor that kind of goes all the way up to the head that kind of looks like Kozilek, and then there's one in the background that kind of looks like a big mushroom because of the wings. So that's very cool. You see that? That's Ula, Kosi, and Emeria. Yeah.
Yep. So there you go. Fun bit of lore.
All right. Quest for Ula's Temple, and then we have a soldier
plant.
And this was my favorite swamp for a very, very, very long time. I really like this.
It is a very nice swamp.
That was so look, we got a lore drop. We got a lore drop approval. But you must get ready to walk home from work. All right, thank you so much, Jake. Hope you have a great time cracking packs. Yes, indeed. Inner Vorsis theory will say you believe the ancient core Makindi Empire was a vassal state of the colonizing Fomori coin empire that originated from outside the multiverse in the Edge. Okay, all right. You know what? I will go ahead and nod my head and say yes. We need more swamps with purple. Yes, Andy, we do. We do need more swamps with purple. All right. Look at me with my Zendikar action over here.
Nice.
Oh, Sirakar Banisher.
Ooh, second copy of Searing Blaze.
Okay. You gonna burn me?
I just might.
You're gonna burn me. Smoldering Spires. Join the ranks. This makes soldiers. This makes soldier allies. I like that. Explorer. You got another Arbor Elf. 2 Arbor Elves for you.
2 Arbor Elves. Maybe I'm on red-green.
Battle Herda. It's a 3/3 with first strike. Nice, clean creatures. We don't see creatures like this anymore. A 5 mana 3/3 with first strike. Now, again, we got to remember our standards are lower. This is pre-fire design. Okay.
I got a bird. This is for you, Tim.
Dispel. Walking Atlas. Walking Atlas is good card. Walking Atlas is great card.
Oh, yeah. The Grappler Spider.
Oh, very grapply.
Mr.
I've got Ruthless Cullblade here. It gets +2/+1 as long as an opponent has 10 or less life. The 10 or less life theme is another kind of loose theme that you'll see throughout, especially this set. But yeah. Very cool, very cool. All right. Bestial Menace. This is a 5-mana thing that gives me a snake, a wolf, and an elephant.
I loved that card too.
I know. I remember you cast that on me a lot. And you tried to copy it a couple times too, which was like not very nice of you.
That does sound like something I would do.
Brad has a bird. I think Brad does have a bird. At least now he does.
All right. Where'd he go?
All right, y'all. We do have an ad coming up imminently. So just really quickly, we'll be back in 90 seconds. But as Brad gets his bird situated on his arm, which will happen very soon, yeah. If you are listening to this right now, you either have just come in and been able to evade the ad break, or you are subscribed to our channel, in which case we thank you very much. And you now get to listen to the Secret Podcast through the ad break. Secret podcast. Thank you for subscribing. We appreciate you.
Yay.
Your assistance and your support of what we do helps us to be able to do cool things like this every now and again. Buying booster packs is expensive. Buying cool booster packs like this is very expensive. And so in order to be able to put on a show like this for you all, it really does help us. So thank you so much for your generosity and your subscriptions. We really, really, really appreciate it. 10 or Less Life was called Bloodied in design because it was the Adventure Time D&D.
Cool.
Oh yeah, that's great.
I like that.
Bio, thank you so much for gifting the
thanks,
sub.
Bio.
We appreciate you so much. Strick Red Kite. Looks like you got the sub. Amazing. Congrats to you. Hello, Arizona Angels. It's great to see you. Bio, thank you so much for your generosity. As always, we are so appreciative of you. Everflowing Chalice. You seen this before in a Commander game? I sure have. What do you got over there?
Smother.
Okay.
Kill a small creature.
Very nice. I have Quest for Renewal. Whenever a creature becomes tapped, you may put a quest counter on Quest for Renewal. As long as there are 4 or more quest counters on it, untap all creatures you control during each other player's untap step. I believe this is like a $5 card, if I remember correctly.
Yeah.
So this is a This is a good one. This is one that this is the Seedborn Muse we have at home.
All right, Donnie. Donnie wants to know everything there is to know about my friend here. This is Beak Birdley. That's really all there is to know about him. He hangs around sometimes.
Yes, it's true. You are streaking. Thank you so much for streaking. We always appreciate when people streak. Always. We do not discriminate. Streaking all the time is so good. You have Canopy
cover.
Okay.
This is another great one. It has it has rules text that looks a lot like flying. It doesn't have flying, but enchanted creature can't be blocked except by creatures with flying or reach. It doesn't gain flying, because that would be a color pie break for green. But it also has an early iteration of hexproof. Enchanted creature can't be the target of spells or abilities your opponents control. This was a card I played a lot also.
Yes, I agree. I also played that a lot. Turns out it was really good with Ural the Miststalker back in the day. You loved it on Treetop Bracers. Yes. I opened Rexiel the Risen Deep, one of very few multicolored cards in this set. This creature has Island Walk and Swamp Walk. Whenever it deals combat damage to a player, I may cast target instant or sorcery from that player's graveyard without paying its mana cost. If that card would be put into a graveyard this turn, exile it instead. Y'all, blue-black is calling to me here.
I don't like
if
the
only
sound
because
of
of the commander deck building impulses that I suffer from. But this is a monster creature. This would be a monster creature in today's limited environments, let far alone in the limited environments of yesteryear. So I am very heavily considering this. But we're gonna see what the rest of our stuff looks like.
Yes, Rex and Tim is giving it referencing it a little bit, but I have a Rexiel commander deck, and I give him swords.
Yes, it's true. Rexiel is a very visceral threat. I agree. Well, I have a rules tip, but I haven't seen your rare yet.
This is Stirring Wildwood.
Oh, there you go.
Creature land. This land for 3 mana. I can make it a 3/4 with reach.
Okay, this is a rules tip about Zendikars. when lands have the ability to rise up and attack, and it gives you some rules about how that works. Ooh, and I got a foil Arbor Elf. Look at that. Pack foils used to be so scarce. You used to get one in like every 3 or 4 packs. Four pack, maybe it was less than that. But you would not get them all of the time. And when you did get them, the odds of it being a foil rare were like 1 in a box of 36. It was very, very, very low odds that you would get a foil rare. So when you opened any foils at all back in the day, it was very cool. And I still, I don't know. I feel all tingly inside whenever I open a foil in an old school booster pack, even though we're spoiled today. 3 or 4 foils in a box. Yeah, I agree. You haven't seen those rules tips in a long time. I know.
All right. Everybody say goodbye to Beak Birdly.
Goodbye, Beak Birdly.
Bye.
Steph, have some water. You know what? I do need to hydrate. Thank you so much. I like choked on my own saliva there for a second. So thank you so much for watering your streamers.
Oh, yes.
Mm-hmm. Oh, now it's my turn.
Oh, I think yours got a
little buried under the colander.
It's right there.
Okay. All right. We have a puppet. And we're gonna do this for 5 minutes. Now, I think I might need to.
Would you like me to open that boosty for you?
No, I can open the booster pack. I just need to talk through the puppet, and I don't need to talk whenever I'm opening the booster pack. So I will just be quiet while I'm opening the booster pack, and then I will put this back on.
All right.
Okay, so this is Rise of the Eldrazi. Now, remember, when we were talking about this before, the limited environment for Zendikar and Worldwake is much faster. It's much more aggressive than the limited environment in Rise of the Eldrazi. So I think we can start to probably, if we're looking for bombs still. Hi, Bio. Thank you so much for your
Bio, thank you so much.
You're so generous, and we just really appreciate you. Thank you so much. But yes, so we are probably going to be seeing some heavy-hitting creatures here, even though we didn't open a ton of those before. If we're still looking for bombs, or if we're still looking for kind of middle-of-the-road or mid-range threats, this is a good way to do it. Bio, thank you so much.
Bio.
Thank you.
We appreciate you so much, friend.
Thank you. Thank you, Bio. This horse is very, very exciting. Oh wow! But you just keep going. You just keep going. We have
to get the hype train leveled up.
The hype train is so hype right now. It is so hypey. Hype. You live in fear of a Steel City makes smoothie redemption at this rate? Yes, absolutely. No. Yes, thank you so much. Rawr, indeed. Goodness gracious. Wow. Okay. Thank you, Bio. That you are incredible. All right. Eel Umbra gives enchanted creature +1/+1. And it's all flashy and stuff.
Mm-hmm.
We love that.
Uh-oh, Steph.
No. Do we have the same packs?
Are they getting us in Rise of the Eldrazi?
Oh, gosh.
Oh,
you have McKinney Griffin?
I got a McKinney Griffin.
Overgrown Battlement?
Nope.
No, I like Might of the Masses more than I like Overgrown Battlement. Although Overgrown Battlement's kind of cool.
Mm-hmm.
It's a mana dork for each creature with Defender you control.
Yeah, there was like a little bit of a Defender
which is again another contributor to why this might have been a little grindier and maybe a little bit less aggressive. Okay, and then I have Night Haze, give something Swamp Walk, and it's a cantrip that lets you draw. What do you have? Spawning Breath?
1 damage plus make an Eldrazi spawn.
Yes.
Nice.
Bio is conducting the hype train. I feel like Bio always conducts the hype train. Bio is just so generous and so kind, and we're just so thankful. So thankful. All right. Living Destiny. I reveal a creature from my hand as an additional cost, and you gain life equal to the revealed creature's mana cost.
Oh, wow.
So if you have Big Spaghetti, you have big life.
I have
like that.
Induced Despair.
Okay.
As an additional cost to cast it, reveal a creature card from your hand.
Okay.
Target creature gets -X/-X, where X is the spell's mana, or the revealed card's mana value.
We get to Behold!
Behold a creature.
Yes, quite. Okay. Heat Ray. I wish this was Freeze Ray, because then I could do the Freeze Ray thing from Despicable Me. Yeah, that would be great. But Heat Ray, we're just gonna, it's fine. Ooh, I love Dread Drone. This is a very, very, very good card. It is a 5-mana 4/1 that enters with 2/0/1 Eldrazi spawns. I am a big fan of this card.
Pretty nice.
It's pretty stumpy.
So is the Stomper Cub. Ha ha ha.
It's arguably less stompy than the Stomper Cub. Your phone gave you a volume warning. I'm sorry. I give me a volume warning sometimes. See Beyond.
It's a Ventisenti.
Oh no.
It's the Vent Sentinel.
Oh no.
Quick, I have to
Does Brad need to add this to his list?
I do. So I have a for those of you that are not familiar with this deck list that I'm working on, it is a deck where the cards in all the names of the cards in the deck have fit this little scheme where you can say the name all cutesy like Ventisenti, or there's you might be familiar with Scrawly Crawly, but there's a whole bunch of cards like that, and I am putting them all into a deck as I find them. When I add the Vent Sentinel, we're up to 94 cards. We're getting close, friends. We're getting close. All right. Anyway, back to your regularly scheduled program.
Ooh, I have a soldier that becomes even more soldiery. Got to figure out if there's a name for that, like a middle rhyme thing. Yeah, I don't know. Hand headphones cannot cancel the excite level stuff. I'm so sorry. I'm so sorry. Okay. Stomper Cub. We love that. I'm Stompy too.
Ooh,
Skittering Invasion.
Nice.
Oh, you have Kozilek's Predator. I really like Kozilek's Predator, but Skittering Invasion. 7-mana card that gets 5/0/1s. Survival Cache. Okay.
Yeah, we have Rebound in this set.
Yep.
So this is a 3-mana sorcery. You gain 2 life. Then if you have more life than an opponent, you draw a card. And it's got Rebound. So when you cast it, as it resolves, it goes into exile. And then on your next turn, you get to cast it for free. And then it goes to your graveyard. So you get 2 spells for the price of 1.
It's true. I have Jiraga Tree Speaker, the Turbo Mana Dork.
The Pathrazor of Ulamog.
Oh no.
Annihilator 3.
I have Akum Boulderfoot. When it enters, it deals 1 damage to target creature or player, and it's a 6-mana 4/5.
Check this out.
5-mana illusion.
What's going on there? Do y'all see that?
It's a creature?
No, there's like a little dot.
Oh, that's weird.
Yeah. Huh.
Printing
anyway.
defect.
Defender star.
Yes. I have Nomad's Assembly as my rare in this pack, and I really like this. Put a 1/1 soldier creature token on the battlefield for each creature you control, and it has Rebound. This is a great top end.
Yeah.
Brad, what does banding do?
You got to come around on Saturday afternoon to find out.
It's true. All right, we got to say goodbye to Bill the horse.
Bye, Bill the horse.
Goodbye, the horse named Bill.
My rare here is Keening Stone.
A
6-mana artifact. You can pay 5 mana and tap it to have target player mill X cards, where X is the number of cards in that player's graveyard.
Oh, you're not going to mill me, though.
Probably not. No.
A not full art land. We are #spoiled. Okay, rules tip. Rebound, and this one was damaged in the pack, as cards often were. This was folded down in the booster pack. So Rebound. This gives you rules tips for Rebound.
I have a rules tip for Eldrazi.
Okay.
There we go.
Very nice. All right, Brad, this is our last booster pack.
Oh, we got one more boosty.
We got one more boosty. Are you ready?
Are you ready?
I don't think you're ready for this spaghetti. These packs are glued. All right.
Smart.
Prophetic Prism. Champion Strike. This is a flying and 1/1. It gets +3/+3 if I control a creature with 3 or more level counters on it.
Ooh.
Oh, so it's only a Drake that responds well to if you have a champion on your side of the battlefield. If you just have a normal level 1 goober, then he doesn't care. He doesn't listen very well.
It's like a Pokemon.
Yeah, exactly.
This was another spell I liked a lot. Lay Bare.
Okay.
4-mana instant, counter target spell, look at its controller's hand.
Yeah, you did like that, didn't you?
I think I remember that. Very funny to me.
Yep. Brood Birthing. If you control an Eldrazi spawn, you make 3 Eldrazi spawns. They have add 1. So you make 3 Eldrazi spawns. Otherwise, you make 1 Eldrazi spawn. But this is two mana to make 3 guys if you have an Eldrazi spawn. That's cool. When it enters, you may destroy target creature with power 1 or less. I love that.
There we go. Oh, I have a core Line Slinger. Taps
Okay.
to tap a creature with power 3 or less.
Okay. Merfolk Observer enters the battlefield. Look at the top card of target player's library.
Nice. See Beyond.
See Beyond. Sporecap Spider. Spider Umbra.
Oh, I have a Heat Ray.
Heat Ray. Heat Ray. Heat Ray. Demystify. Get rid of their enchantments over there. Oh, I got one of those too. One of those level up guys.
Icaral Outrider.
Icaral Outrider. Yep. Nima Stiltlurker. This is a vanilla 3/5 for 5, y'all. This is the bar. This is where we're at. Oust. Ooh, okay. Put target creature on top of its owner's library. Second from the top, its controller gains 3 life. That is how we get rid of an Ulamog. I love that.
I have a Soul Surge Elemental. A creature with first strike. Its toughness is 1, but its power is equal to the number of creatures you control.
Okay. I Valakut Firebore. When it attacks, its power switches power and toughness till the end of the turn. It's a 1/7. Oh, that's sexy. That is sexy. I like that.
That's cool.
Suffer the past. Exile X target cards in target player's graveyard. For each 1 card exiled this way, that player loses 1 life and you gain 1 life.
All right, I've got a Brimstone Mage.
Oh, that card is cool.
3 mana for a 2/2. It levels up for 4 mana. At levels 1 and 2, you can tap it to deal damage to any target. If you can get it to level 3, it taps to deal 3 damage to any target.
Ooh, Momentous Fall is my rare. This is an additional cast. As an additional cost to cast, you sacrifice a creature. You draw cards equal to the creature's power, and then you gain life equal to that creature's toughness. Oh, and you got Bear Umbra. Bear Umbra is a great card.
Oh, look, and an Eldrazi spawn token. Yay.
I got Leveler's rules tip. Okay, Brad, let's deck build like the wind. It is 11 o'clock. Let's you and me get into deck building. And yeah, we're gonna just do our very best here. I'm gonna zoom out a little bit so people can see the things a little bit easier. And yeah. So friends, if it is your first time here, what Brad and I usually do, we'll usually put our creatures in Wooburg order up here and then our non-creatures in Wooburg order on the bottom. And then that way we'll make some deck building decisions kind of as we're looking at things, as we're unpacking things, because yeah. I don't have any idea what I'm building. Do you have any idea what you're building after you open that? Did you remember enough things about the cards that you pulled in order to make some decisions?
I think there's a chance I want to be on red green.
Okay.
I remember getting some like some powerful red removal spells. Like a couple copies of Searing Blaze. I had those 2 Arbor Elves, which is nice for ramping mana. I think I have some nice mid-range beater monsters. So that's where I'm leaning right now.
Okay.
What do you got?
I really want to be on white because I really want to play that Nomad's Assembly card. I really want to play that. So I'm really trying to be on white. I think that Rexiel is probably not going to get played. I don't remember being super impressed with my blue cards. I might be on white red or white black.
Okay.
But we're going to see. I think white black might be it. But I need to see where my good removal is because I think white is okay at removal, but I don't think black. I think my black stuff is actually not that good at removing things. And so yeah, we're gonna just see. We're gonna see. I also like the idea of doing flappy things, and so maybe white blue is in question here, and maybe I just play Rexiel and just see if I can get away with it. I have good green. Yeah, maybe I play green. I don't know. Did have some cards that I was excited about in green.
Oh, I have a Mordant Dragon. Yeah, I think I'm probably on red green.
Yeah?
Yeah, just play big monsters. It worked so well for me last time.
Did it though?
It didn't.
I was going to say, I don't think it did. I think you might be lying about that.
Red green monsters is kind of solidly your territory, but
is it? Is it though? Are you sure?
I think so.
I mean, how do I even feel about monsters? I don't even know if I.
Who's to say
that I even like big monsters? I mean, yeah, I have a lot of ramp, but I don't have a lot of stuff to ramp up into. I really do think maybe it's probably going to be white black here, but we're going to see white black and then maybe have some evasion kinds of things here. It's so funny to play in older formats. You really do have to completely recalibrate your mind of what is a good Magic card and what is, because the efficiency scale is just so much different. It's just so much different. Hi, Mia. It's great to see you. It's good. We just opened our packs and we are going to be we're building some decks right now. We're trying to figure out what we want to build. So yeah, we opened some really great nostalgic cards. I don't think we got anything like crazily valuable out of these packs. But I think we're going to be in good shape here. We are, like we did 2 packs of each, Zendikar, Worldwake, and Rise of the Eldrazi. It's good to see you. Thanks for coming to say hi. I know it's probably a weird time for you right now. Now, if you're in our, actually, we're gonna do this right now. Y'all, if you aren't already following my friend Mia Bite, please do so. Mia is a great streamer and is super entertaining to watch, and also is over in the UK, and so we just stream at very different times usually. But if you are a Nightwalker like me, you probably get to see a lot of Mia's streams. So definitely check that out. 4 a.m., but you're cleaning. Oh no, absolutely, absolutely. I love when people learn about streamers that deserve their time, and you are one such streamer. All right, let's see here. Boop the button. Absolutely, please boop the button. It's very easy to boop the button. You don't even need to leave to boop the button. You can just stay right here and hang out, button boop, and then go right back to watching us. It's great. It's so good.
So nice.
Ooh, Rite of Replication if I play blue.
Ooh. That's right.
Ooh. You found
That's
Mia from
right.
Warframe over 10 years ago. Wow. Amazing. I love that.
All right. I'm noticing I have a nice big stack of white creatures.
Okay, no, you're not. White is my territory. You are not encroaching.
What if I do?
Do not encroach.
Are you going to try and stop me?
I reject your encroachment.
And substitute your own?
And substitute my own. Yeah, that's exactly what I meant. I do think... So, some creatures with flying there. I have an eel with flying. I've got Island Walk. I've got flying there. So, I've got 5 flyers. How does black look here? If I play 3 colors, if I dip into black here... I feel like I need to play 3 colors if I want enough creatures, and because I don't think so. My green creatures are fine, right? But like my green deck wants to be ramping up into something, and I didn't open that something that it wants to ramp up to, right? And so I would just have a bunch of extremely mid things and producing a bunch of mana that doesn't really go anywhere, right? And so I don't think I want to be playing green, even though I have a lot of green cards.
I see.
Yeah. I do have some nice punchy red creatures here.
Yeah, I was first, when we were opening these packs at first, I was like, my Zendikar packs, I felt like had really strong like black red stuff, and then just didn't follow through with like Worldwake. So because like I have like honestly this Vampire Lacerator, if I was on black red, this Vampire Lacerator would be great. A 1-mana 2/2. I lose a life at my upkeep unless an opponent has 10 or less life. But like a 1-mana 2/2 gets my opponent down to 10 life pretty fast. But I just don't have only 6 total creatures in black, so that's probably not a thing for me.
I'm playing Esper. We're playing Esper. We're going to play Rexiel.
Wow.
I've got some fixing here. I've got the Expedition map. I've got Prophetic Prism, and I've got the Pilgrim's Eye. So I think I can swing it. And I think if...
All right.
I think we're going to be in good shape.
Then I'll just play red-green, and we'll have all the colors.
Is that really what's happening?
That's what's happening.
Verb, it's what's happening?
It do be happening.
It do be?
It do be.
Okay. Now I don't know if I want to play Skittering Invasion. I feel like maybe I do. I don't know. I don't know what that mana is going. Like, you want to play Skittering Invasion on a turn where you like are setting up to play something just a little bit out of range for where your mana is currently on your next turn, or if you have something that's like does something cool whenever creatures enter the battlefield, or for each creature that you have, you get a certain buff or whatever. All creatures get a certain buff. Like, so you want to set up for something like this with that. But like, I think that aside, this is probably out of range. Feels longer. What word is this? What world is this? Brad on red, green, and Steph on Esper. You know what? I don't know. It is a truly disturbing time in our timeline, but I did open big swamp monster, so I like the big swamp monster. Big swamp monster is still big monster, as turns out. You could say this is some planar chaos, I suppose.
Oh.
All right, here I'm going to go through my creatures first because I think these are going to be the least impressive things about the deck, right? So I think we do probably want. I think step links. I like step links. It's 1 mana 0/1, but just like if a land happens, it's suddenly a 3/2 or a 3. Yeah, it's suddenly a 2/3, and I'm like, that's not bad. Again, our standards are lower. Core Outfitter, we're not outfitting anything. But we can play a Core Aeronaut. That's probably going to be in a 4 mana slot, though. Because we're going to probably play and kick it. Wow. 3/3 with first strike feels good.
I might have my 40 already. 4.
Do you really?
Yeah, I have to figure out. I might do a little bit of tweaking, but this right here is 23 cards plus 17 lands means
okay.
We're off to the races. Now I am playing exactly every creature I have in my colors, so that probably there are some changes I could make there to smooth that out. Like I don't think Vent Sentinel is going to be all that good for me because the only other creature I have with Defender is Reinforced Bulwark, and I also don't think that card is very good for me.
Okay.
So maybe I can use if I set those to the side, I can look at maybe playing some more interaction to try to stop you from murdering me.
Okay. I like that. Look at the top card of target player's library. Do I even care about that? I don't think I care about that. How many creatures do I have? I have 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13. We have 14 creatures. I feel like that's probably enough for what we've got to do because I think the other creatures are just kind of actively bad. So we have 14 creatures, which means we want, depending on what my curve is, I feel like my curve's going to be, I think I probably want 17 lands here because I do want to play the big X cost spells. And so I think, yeah. Yeah. So I think we want 9. I think we want 9 non-creatures, right? So Mire Blight, Smother. I think I really like Suffer the Past and Rite of Replication because those are going to be big mana spells, and I'm hopefully going to draw into it. I don't know. We'll see. Ether Trade Winds is like kind of removal. Do I play Dispel here? I don't know if I play Dispel here in main. I feel like Dispel is a board into it kind of thing. See Beyond, we like that. And we like Brave the Elements. We like Nomad's Assembly.
Yeah, Tim, we can't be out here playing defenders in our Gruul deck. Nuh-uh. We gotta be turning them sideways.
I have 10 cards here.
All right.
I feel like I'm gonna do.
I'm playing 18 lands over here.
I feel like Brave the Elements. I don't think I want 2 copies of that in here. I don't have very many white creatures. I have 5 white creatures. And 2 of them are evasive already. So I actually don't think Brave the Elements is in here at all. I don't think Brave the Elements is in there at all. I do think I want Expedition Map.
Why did I do that?
I want Pilgrim's Eye, which is a creature. And I probably want Prophetic Prism. So I think I want to... Yeah. Okay. I think this is my list here. So Brad, do you know you know what you've built?
I know what I've built.
And I know what I've built. So I believe it is time. So Donnie, if you're still here, you played a Gruul deck once, really messy. It didn't taste very good. Yeah, that's fair. All right, friends, if this is your first time in this part of our stream, I need you to turn your hearing aids on or turn them up if you haven't already, because we are going to give you a little bit of a rundown of what decks we built, and then it's going to be up to you to decide who you think is going to win tonight based on those little elevator pitches we're going to give you. Brad, you've already started sleeving, so I'm going to have you go first. And yes, we do need emotional support in this trying time. Thank you so much. Say hello to Fleem.
All right. So, friends, you know it, you love it. It's Gruul Stompy. I got some fun landfall triggers. I have some. I've got a lot of big monsters, fun landfall triggers, lots of big monsters. I have a few like fun combat tricks, and I have some very good interaction in red. I've got burst lightning. I've got a couple searing blaze. Plus, I have this very cool Morden dragon, which flies and gets bigger and murders creatures, and a Pathrazer of Ulamog, which is monstrous, hard to block with Annihilator 3. So we're loving it. And to make sure that I can get to enough lands to cast this Pathrazer of Ulamog, I am playing 18 lands in my deck, in addition to a Conley Heart Expedition and 2 Arbor Elves. So we are ready to make the big mana and just stomp.
All right. And then I am playing what will be like an Esper control deck with, so I'm running 14 creatures, and I'm running 9 instants and sorceries and / ways to interact and ways to fix my mana. So I think I have 6 pieces of removal in here, which is pretty good. And some of it, actually, I also have a little bit of removal on my creatures, but it's like when this enters, it deals the damage to everything, kind of thing. So I can kill a lot of Brad's small things. But I do have really fun ways to remove creatures that's not necessarily fighting or destroying them. I have like Oust, which puts things third from the top of its owner's library. So I think what I'm going to do is I'm going to kind of gunk up the board a little bit and remove Brad's things that he spent a lot of money and a lot of mana and a lot of basically his entire turn casting, so to kind of time walk him a little bit so that I can get through with my tiny evasive creatures. So that is the plan over here for me. And I believe you have heard Brad's game plan as well. So now is the time. Good night, Reno. It was good to see you. All right. You are Team Steph for the win because of right of replication. Beautiful. Well, you have time to vote. If you haven't left yet, you have time to vote, and you can put some channel points in according to who you think is going to win tonight. And keep in mind, Brad and I do derive a significant portion of our self-worth based on how many people and how many channel points we have next to our names during these things. So, make sure you are aware of that. And, if you would like to contribute to us feeling good about ourselves in this world. I'm kidding. But please, it gives us bragging rights later at home. That's really the important thing. So later, when we're arguing about who's taking out the trash, we're like, well, I had more channel points, so I don't know what to tell you. I guess it's your responsibility. We do that a lot. And so if you would give one or both of us some ammunition there, that would be great. Oh, 8,000 points on Brad.
Mm-hmm.
Wow.
I know.
You feel like you put
I got Quinn's vote because we're on red.
I know. Alter says you feel like you build each other's decks. Listen, you gotta let the pool speak to you. My green creatures were like not top end worthy. If I had spaghetti monsters and sexy laser beam spells, I would be playing big spaghetti monsters and sexy laser beam spells. I did not get those. But yeah, get those channel points in there. Let us know who you think is going to win, please and thank you. I need to get some basic lands out here. All right, Brad, I was a little concerned about our timing, but I think we built decks pretty fast.
Yeah.
We
Y'all, are just that good.
Really quickly, I'm going to shout out Nerd Gear one more time here. Because I'm just consistently so impressed with their sleeves. Like, we love a lot of their products, right? The Playmat Sanctuary is awesome, and it has like completely revolutionized our playmat storage. And like, we love the Commander Essentials kit. We take it to events with us all the time, and we actually take a suite of 4 of them. And so when we sit down at a table, people love coming in and hanging out and using the like little tchotchkes that we have on the table, and it makes everything really easy. We love all of those things, yes. But their sleeves, y'all, their sleeves are actually really good. And if you buy like 2 of them, there's a different discount tier, and then 4 of them, there's an even bigger discount tier, and that stacks with our discount. So they're among the cheapest sleeves that you can get out there on the market, and they truly are our favorite. Nerd Gear has enough products that I wouldn't like put that in front of you all if it wasn't something that I truly love, because they have enough stuff that we could talk about. But really, their sleeves are amazing, and I really would love, if you haven't already tried them, please try them. And if you have tried them, please back me up in chat, because I know you like them. All right, 4, 5.
I see you, Donnie, and I appreciate your support. We got this tonight. This is us, Team Brad.
11. 5, and I think I want one more planes here.
Hey there, Kaide.
Hi, Kaide. It's good to see you.
It's not too late to get on the Jambling.
It is not too
We're
late.
on
It is
full
not too
block
late.
Zendikar sealed. I'm on red green Stompy Monsters, and Steph is playing Esper. Gonna lose the match. So
I'm playing Esper Control. Listen, it's a good deck. It's a good deck. I have Rexiel the Risen Deep in here. Do you have anybody who's rising from the deep? Do you have anybody rising from the deep in here?
No,
I
but
didn't think so.
I am prepared to
I don't
raise
think so.
some paths.
I don't think no, but no one's rising from the deep. You don't need to raise paths if you're rising from the deep. There are no paths there. Who up rising the deeps? Me. I am.
Because I raised all the paths already.
5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, 15, 16, 17. I counted correctly. Look at me. I'm so good at counting. It's one of my best features, being so good at counting. Get those votes in there. It's almost over.
It is a pretty close race. 54 to 46.
Griggsy's team Brad tonight.
Yeah.
Oh, goodness gracious. Okay, what do we got? How did it? Oh no, wait, we're not done yet.
It's still going.
It's still going.
But right now it's close, but you're ahead at 54%.
As I should be. I won 2 nights ago. Right?
You did.
I won on our most recent
stream. That just
stream.
means I'm coming, and this is, Zendikar block is prime nostalgia for Brad.
You have more experience with this set than me, but you have more experience at a phase in our life where we thought Terramorphic Expanse was better than Verdant Catacombs. So I think maybe your experience, huh?
Last minute, Brad pulls ahead.
No.
Thanks.
No, Team Steph. Come on. We got a team. Yeah, I derive a lot of my personal value from this. Remember. Okay, that wasn't enough. My pleads were not enough.
All right.
Oh,
so
goodness.
Jambling is 52% in favor of Team Brad.
How embarrassing. You're too poor to fix it. Sorry. No, it's okay. It's all right. This will just be all the more satisfying later whenever I'm rubbing Brad's nose in it whenever I win. Let's go to so Donnie was here to vote for Team Brad.
Darn
tonight.
right.
I think you missed out on Monday because I noticed you had some channel points to spend tonight. So all right, friends. I know I'm really funny and good at magic. Okay, Brad, let's roll a die to figure out who goes first. Again, we got these at Nerd Gear. These are they don't have these advertised as being bouncy, but these really are super balls. They're like if you bounce them on the floor, now it will completely demolish our setup if I do that because I am an inelegant beast. But really, this is great. Eldrazi, Steph.
I think that means the squid.
Oh. Yes, quite. Okay. All right, here we are.
Gotta have the tentacles.
We do. We must have the tentacles. I need to. Yes. Show the. Sorry. Anyway, let's roll for first. Yeah.
Yeah.
Beautiful.
9.
I have a 5. You get to go first.
All right.
This does not.
I'm
bode
on
well.
the play, baby.
This does not bode well. They'll give your Team Steph believers more payout when she went. Exactly, Andy. Exactly. I'm so glad you. That's exactly the right perspective.
Ooh, that's not gonna work.
Oh, I love hearing that.
That's not gonna work.
I haven't even drawn my first 7 yet. I'm still shuffling. Superstitious shuffling is go. 4, 5, 6, 7. Let's see what we got. Ooh, I got a Pilgrim's Eye in my hand. We're absolutely taking
Snap
this.
keep.
Ooh, and I have a Prophetic Prism. Yeah, heck yeah. Prophetic Prism and Pilgrim's Eye. We are so ready for this. We're so ready for this.
All right.
My desk is so messy right now. So the Sort and Ship stream that Brad and I did before Command Fest, first of all, was great. Was a ton of fun. And you should watch the VOD if you haven't already. But secondly, all of my shipping stuff is down here now. And it usually lives in our dining room, like on our little hutch thing. And so it is just chaos down here because I have dice. I also have like the collector box for Saturday. I've got a whole bunch of stuff down here. I've got like packs of like booster packs to show off and stuff. So we have those. But I just, yeah, there's There's a lot of boosties down here.
A lot of boosties. All right, you ready?
There's a whole lot of boosties down here. I am ready.
Forest.
I've been ready. I stay ready.
Arbor Elf. A 1/1 that taps to untap target forest. I'll pass.
Okay. I will draw. I will play a land. And I will pass.
All right. Untap, draw. I will play a land. I'm going to go to combat.
Okay.
And attack for 1.
All right. I will Take one.
All right. Pass the turn.
Tim says, all I can think is this under the sea Pope. I know, it's true. It really does look like Squid Pope. Yeah. Especially when you go down like this. Like, yeah, it really does look like, Pope hat. All right. I'm going to draw. I'm going to play an island, and I will pay 2 for the Prophetic Prism. When it enters, I draw a card. Look at that. Mana fixing for days. I just drew my expedition map. Everything's coming up, Steph. I will pass the turn.
Speaking of everything coming up, Steph, you had an artifact enter the battlefield under your control this turn, yeah?
I did. Oh, are you trapping me?
That means I can cast this Baloth Cage Trap for just 2 mana. I will put a 4/4 green beast on the battlefield.
You son of a gun. I did not like this. This did not spark joy. Also, I don't know why I don't have the correct phase of the game here up. So we need to, yes, Steph versus Brad. Of course.
All right. My turn.
Cephalopope. I love that. Cephalopope is great. That's a wild turn too. I know it's a wild turn too.
We love it. All right. Playing a mountain.
I thought I was being a good little limited player with my cantrip on turn 2 and mana fixing. But no, I guess not.
I am going to pay 2, and I'm going to cast Canopy Cover. I would like to enchant my 4/4 beast token. It can't be blocked except by creatures with flying or reach, and it can't be the target of spells or abilities my opponents control. I would like to go to combat.
I'm sure you would.
Here's 5.
I'll take 5. I don't like this. Oh, no.
Pass the turn.
Wow. Okay, draw. Okay. I will play a swamp, and I will pay 3 mana to play the Pilgrim's Eye. I'm going to search my library for a plains, reveal it, and put it into my hand, and then shuffle my Actually, no. I'm going to search for an island.
Oh.
Reveal it, put it into my hand, and then shuffle my library.
Setting up for Rexiel, huh?
No, I don't ever. Why would I set up for Rexiel? There's no Rexiel to set up for. Who is Rexiel?
What
anyway?
even is a Rexiel?
Yes, what even is a Rexiel? But I do have a 1/1 here, and I will pass the turn.
All right.
And Canopy Cover says it can't be blocked except by creatures with flying or reach.
Yeah, it basically attacks as though it has flying.
Yep.
Untap, draw. All right, another forest. I'm going to combat. 4.
4. I will take 4.
All right. Then I will pay 4 and use my Arbor Elf to untap this forest so I can tap it again for a total of 5 mana to play a Stomper Cub. 5/3 with trample.
I think I'm just going to die this game. That trap was just so gross.
Pass.
Is it my turn? Okay,
Yep.
good. All right, I will play a plains. And then I will pay 2 for the Ruthless Cullblade. And I will pay 2 for the Sirakar Marauder.
Okay.
And then I will pass the turn.
Let's talk about what those creatures do.
This is a 1/1 with flying. This is a 2/1 that gets +2/+1 as long as an opponent has 10 or less life. This is a 2/1 with landfall for Intimidate.
Okay.
You would know if you clicked on them and used Gerudo's card detection
It's true,
function.
but then chat wouldn't know what they do.
No, not if you didn't show them.
What? I can't show them.
I mean, you can't exactly. So you should just use Gerudo's card find function. I did that. Look, there's the Sirakar Marauder. We did it.
Okay. I am going to pay 1 for adventuring gear. This is an equipment. It equips for 1. When a land enters under my control, equipped creature gets +2/+2 until end of turn. I would like to equip it to my Stomper Cub.
Okay, that is not very nice. And that has trample.
Yes, and then I will play land. So my Stomper Cub is a 7/5 this turn. I will attack with the 4/4 and the 7/5 with trample.
Okay. I would like to throw all of my creatures in front of the 7/5.
Sure.
I will only be blocking 3 of it. I'll take 4, so I'm going to take a total of 8.
Nice. And then my Stomper Cub dies.
That did not feel good.
I will pay 1 and attach Adventuring Gear to Arbor Elf. And pass to you.
Okay. I'll untap. Can it be covered? Does that give it hexproof?
Yes.
Okay. Draw. I will play an island. I will pay 1 for the expedition map. And I will pay 3 for the Reckless Scholar, which is a looter. I think I just lose.
I think so too.
Wait, no, hold on. I might not lose. Hold on. Give me a
Okay.
second. How many cards do you have in your graveyard?
2 cards in my graveyard.
I can't quite get there. I drew Rite of Replication that turn. And so had I not killed the cub, I could have made a cub, and then you would have had a very hard time attacking into it. But I can't target the beast. The beast has hexproof.
The beast does have hexproof.
So I can't make a copy of it. And I don't have flying. I don't have reach. You win the game.
Nice.
Okay, fine. Okay, that was not very nice. The trap, honestly, was just so bad for me. That just should not have been allowed to happen. I need to figure my life out.
I am okay with it.
That trap was insane. I agree. In a just society, I would have won that, but it is not a just society, clearly.
You got to check for traps next time.
Got to check for traps. I guess my rogue is just out of commission or something, all right? In a format where creatures are so low power, that trap is nuts. I know. I'm so mad. So, Brad, I just want to let you know, chat seems to agree with me that game was not won by skill. It was won by luck.
I mean, it took some skill to recognize that trap was maybe a good card and that I should be playing
Did it?
Yeah.
Are you sure?
Yep. 2 mana, 4/4 with flash. Pretty good card.
Okay. All right. Fine. All right. I'm going to go first again. I need to reset my life total.
Especially when the alternative, like even if you weren't playing like artifacts, the alternative was this 5 mana 3/3 with Forest Walk. Mm-hmm. And the trap, its base cost is 5. Mm-hmm. So I'm like, I could have a 5 mana 4/4 with flash or a 5 mana 3/3. Okay, fine. I'll play the 5 mana 4/4 with flash.
Especially when it is absolutely about luck. Yeah, I know. All right, I'm ready. I'm ready to go. I'm keeping the 7.
Okay.
This is a good 7.
Okay.
Turn 1 Arbor Elf into a turn 2 trap. Feels bad for me, so don't do that again. You're not allowed to do that again.
Okay, I won't do that again, but I am going to keep this hand.
Oh, no. You seem a little enthusiastic about that. Oh, Bio just took a screenshot of me and says Steph has been dubbed the Cephalopope. Okay, good. I love that. I love that the world gets to see me like this. I'm going to draw. I'm going to play. I'm not going to draw. This is not Commander. I'm going to play an island and I will pass the turn.
What are you doing?
I'm sorry. I'm really
Steph,
new at this. I'm really new at this. I've never played Magic before.
Mountain, pass.
I'm going to draw. I'm going to play the card that was on top and I'm going to pass the turn.
Okay. Draw. Play a forest and Colony Heart Expedition.
Okay.
This is an enchantment. It has landfall. When a land enters under your control, you may put a quest counter on it. Then you can remove 3 quest counters from it and sacrifice it to search your library for 2 basic lands, put them on the battlefield tapped.
All right.
Pass to you.
Beautiful. All right. I will untap and draw. I will play an island, and I will pay 3 for a Pilgrim's Eye. The Pilgrim's Eye is going to search for a plains for me. Put it in my hand, and I will pass the turn.
Untap and draw. Play a mountain that will trigger landfall. We got to use the spike dice for the landfall.
We do. They're green.
I will pass the turn.
Okay. This is in my hand. I will draw. Look at that. Look at that. Everything is coming up, Steph. We're going to pay 4. We're going to play the Merfolk Sea Stalkers. It has Island Walk, but you do not have islands on which for me to walk, so I will attack you for 1 in the air.
I will take 1 in the air.
I will pass the turn.
How big is your creature?
It's a 2/3.
Okay.
You going to trap me?
No.
I want you to know that there were artifacts in my hand that I didn't play because I'm scared of the trap.
You're worried
I'm so
about the
scared of the
trap? All right, that's another land, so we'll put another counter. I will. I say. I will just pass the turn.
Okay. I will untap. I will draw. I will play a land for turn. I would like to go to combat.
Sure.
I would like to attack you for 3.
I will not block.
Sounds great.
Take 3.
Second main. I would like to pay 5 for this 5 mana 3/3 with first strike.
Okay.
You gonna trap me?
Nope.
Have I been entrapped?
Nope.
Okay, go ahead.
I would like to cast this Heat Ray, though, and deal 3 damage to your 3/3 with first.
Oh, that's not very nice of you.
All right. Untap and draw.
That was not very cash money of you, Bradley.
It felt pretty cash money to me.
No. See, I don't think so.
Play lands. We'll go to not chapter 3. We'll go to quest counter 3 on my Colony Heart Expedition.
Okay.
And then I will play a Timbermaw Larva.
Okay.
This is a 2/2. When it attacks, it gets +1/+1 until end of turn for each forest I control.
Which is just 1.
Just 1. I will pass the turn.
It's a 2/2?
A 2/2.
Okay. Untap. And draw. Beautiful. All right. I will pay the 3 mana for the Reckless Scholar. I would like to go to combat. I would like to attack you for 3. This is a 1 in the air, and this is 2/3 on the ground.
Take 3.
Beautiful. It's your turn.
All right. Your end step, actually. I'm going to sacrifice Colony Heart Expedition and go find a pair of forests.
Actually, I probably should play a land. Can I play a land this turn?
Yeah.
Am I allowed to? Okay, I'm going to do that. I was like, I should save for my landfall triggers. And I was like, I don't have any landfall triggers.
Yeah, I was considering saving the Colony Heart Expedition for when I had landfall triggers, but I need more. I need more greens over here. So
yeah, I gotta get more greens.
Gotta get my Timber Larva's. Wow, my Timbermaw Larva's got to get those numbers up. These are rookie numbers.
The Timberlaw Marva.
Yep, words are hard. All right, we'll draw. Okay. I would like to cast, and I'm hoping I'm not walking into a removal spell, Bear Umbra.
Okay. I would like to respond.
Yep.
I would like to pay 3 and tap target creature without flying.
Oh, okay.
But yes, you may attach that.
All right. It has been attached.
Bet you wanted to attack with that this turn, huh?
I would have liked to, yeah.
Yeah, that's a bummer.
Pass to you.
All right, I will untap. And I will draw. I will play. I will pay 4 to cast the Windrider Eel. I will play a land. It's going to get +2/+2 until the end of the turn, but that doesn't really matter that much. But I would like to attack you for 6, Bradley. I'm sorry, for 5.
I'll take 5.
Beautiful. And then I would like to pass the turn, and I would like to do something in your upkeep.
Sure, that's fine.
Okay, I would like to pay 3 and tap down your creature, please.
Yep.
Beautiful.
Draw. Oh, very interesting.
If only your Timbermaw Larva had flying. It doesn't, though.
I'm gonna pay 5.
Oh, I don't like that.
And I'm going to enchant my forest with Vastwood Zendikar.
Okay.
Making it a 6/4.
Does that have flying?
It doesn't have flying.
Okay.
I would like to go to combat.
Yeah.
I would like to attack you for 6.
I'll take 6.
Pass to you.
All right. Are you sure? You sure you're passing to me?
I have no other game actions I can take.
Well, I would like to play a land. This gets +2/+2 until the end of the turn. This is 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9.
Yeah, that'll do it.
GG's. All right, Team Steph. We are 1-1. We are 1-1.
Merfolk.
This one is so good. I love this card. Merfolk Sea Stalkers. Y'all better be stalking them seas.
Who up stocking they sees?
Who up stocking they sees? Me. I am. Weirdly aggressive Esper deck, but I'm about it. Listen, you know who's piloting it. If I'm playing Esper, I'm doing it my way. Creepy Sea Stalkers, I agree, Johnny. Also, hi, it's good to see you. It does make perfect sense. I know. I have a type. I have a type and I am unashamed about it. All right, it is time for the Squid Pope to say goodbye.
Bye, Squid Pope.
All right. Beautiful. Wearing hats whenever I have my hair up in a ponytail is like always interesting because like hats already don't fit my head super well because I got a really big noggin, y'all. And so it makes it even more difficult to fit whenever I have a ponytail going on. So we just kind of have to like balance it on the crown of my head. It doesn't always work, but Squid Pope does okay. Turns out the tentacles are a nice balancing factor. So yeah, works out great. A merfolk that sings this great song by The Police, Every Breath You Take. Who knew? Yes, indeed. I can always tell when you're using voice to text, John. A Norfolk. Can you request emotional support Unruly Mob? I believe you can. I just need to figure out where it went. I do have it.
Can't lose track of the emotional support.
It was literally just underneath my stamps. I just needed to. I do have it. Yes, emotional support on Unruly Mob. We do need it. It's right here. That's just for you, Alter. Just for you.
All right. I'm taking the play this time.
How to drive someone home after Commander Night. I see. How did Commander Night go? I hope it went well. You're taking a mulligan, you said?
No, I said, well, actually, I am taking a mulligan, but I said I was taking the play.
Okay. Hey, Brad, these games have gone fast.
They have, yeah.
I really just want to beat your face in with Rexiel. I want it to happen. I want it to happen so bad. I'm going to keep this.
It's Steve. Hi, Steve.
Hi, Steve. Hello, Steve. It's good to see you. Y'all, we got to meet Steve this past weekend at Command Fest Toronto. And y'all, if you are not already, hold on. Steve is among the most delightful humans you could ever possibly meet. And I assure you his streams are no less delightful than he is in person. So please give him a follow if you haven't already. Steve does a lot of like video game content, also plays Magic, but does video game content with like an emphasis on accessibility. You should definitely check out his content if you haven't already. It is great. No, come on, Steve. Come on. You know you're great and people need to know that you're great. Other people need to know that you're great. So yeah, please check him out and also give him a follow. He does a lot of really fun short form content as well. So on those platforms where Brad and I usually don't really live, Steve does some great stuff there. So go find him. I hope you're doing well, Steve. I know I saw that there was another video game event for like PlayStation that you went to this past weekend as well, like after Command Fest. It was like something with Wolverine. How did that go? Brad, I will keep the starting hand. I'm gonna keep it.
I'm down to 5.
Wow, he's down to 5 on game 3. Team Steph, we're doing this great. This is gonna be awesome.
The deck that I included 18 lands in went 1 land, 2 lands.
What a bummer. All right. It was for Wolverine. It was great. Got to play the first 2 hours of the game. Nice. I'm glad. That sounds great.
But we have a turn 1 Arbor Elf.
A turn 1 Arbor Elf. Wow, you
and it worked out well for me last time, so we'll hope it goes that well again.
And for Steve, in case you missed it, we are doing 1v1 sealed tonight. That's our normal content on Sundays and Wednesdays. But tonight, what is not normal is that we are playing some 1v1 sealed with original Zendikar block. These booster packs are 16 years old. They are almost old enough to have a driver's license, are basically old enough to have a driver's license rather. And so this is Zendikar, Worldwake, and Rise of the Eldrazi. So we did 2 packs from each in our sealed pool. Very nice. Okay. I'm going to draw for turn. I will play a Plains into an Expedition map, and I will pass the turn.
All right. We'll untap and draw. Play a Forest, attack for 1.
I'll take 1. I'm going to go to 19. Okay. Untap. Draw. I will play a Swamp. And I'm just going to go ahead and we're going to sacrifice this Expedition map now. I am going to search for another Plains and put it in my hand, and I will pass the turn.
All right. Untap.
Your bones
withdraw.
hurt. I know. They hurt your old heart. I know, Tim. But you weren't even playing when OG Zendikar came out. So perhaps you can still live in blissful ignorance of the inexorable march of time. Your bones hurt. Yes, I know. Your voice is still rough from Command Fest. Mine was, I don't ever completely lose my voice usually, unless I'm like sick in addition to having talked a lot. But I do sound like a man. For like after the event, like my voice was like down here. I was talking like this the whole time. It sounded like I smoked a pack a day. And it was not great. And I was like on the phone with like the insurance company for like some stuff that we were trying to get figured out. And like, they were like, is Mrs. Steel City there? And I was like, this is me. That's me. I'm sorry. I sound ridiculous. Hi, Megan. It's good to see you. Hello.
Friend.
All right. I'm going to finish shuffling my deck here. It was my emotional support shuffle. So you've done the thing.
Yes. This is a Hedron Rover.
Okay.
It's a 2/2 and it has landfall to get +2/+2 until end of turn.
Okay. And it's my turn.
It is your turn.
I will untap. I will draw. I will play an island. And I will pass the turn.
Okay. We'll untap. We'll draw.
Your dad, as an adult, would sometimes get, can I talk to your father? That's so funny.
All right. We will play a land. Trigger landfall.
Yeah.
Go to combat.
Uh-huh.
Here's 5.
It's not very nice. I'll take 5.
Pass to you.
Okay, I'm gonna draw. I'll play an island. I'm gonna pay 4 for the Merfolk Sea Stalkers. 2/3.
All right.
You have so that's a 2/2 over there on the right, or no? It's a 2/2, but when you landfall, it gets +2/+2.
Yes.
Okay. I will pass the turn.
All right. We'll untap.
We stuck in them seas again.
Draw. I will play a land. Triggers landfall.
Okay.
And then I am going to cast Searing Blaze.
Oh no!
Because I played a land this turn, it's going to deal 3 damage to you and 3 damage to your creature.
This is awful. This is so bad for me because now you have 5 damage coming through again.
Yep, I'm in for 5 again.
How many cards do you have in your hand?
1.
Okay. Wah.
Pass to you.
All right. Untap. Draw. We are gonna play a swamp. And I'm gonna pass the turn to you.
Okay. Untap.
Gosh.
Draw. Yeah, I will play a land to trigger landfall.
Mm-hmm.
Attack for 5.
I will pay 3, and we're going to cast Aether Trade Winds. We're going to return target permanent I control and target permanent I don't control to their owner's hands. I'm going to return the big guy on the right.
Okay.
And I'm only going to take 1.
Second main, I'll run it back out.
I'm sure you will.
Pass to you.
Okay. I am going to snooze these ads because I do think this game is going to... Well, no. I don't think it's going to be over that quick. We're going to run a very quick ad here just so we don't get caught at the end of the game in like a weird spot. But just 90 quick seconds, and we're not going to do anything super crazy before you all get back, I promise. So we're going to run a very quick ad. We'll be back in 90 seconds. Hold on to your butts. Beautiful. I think we've activated the ad. Question mark? Is it on? It is on. It is on.
All right.
So you arrived in the secret podcast, and now since we don't want everybody to miss a lot of things, but we do want to make sure we're adding some good content, some good quality content for the people who are subscribed to our channel. Hey, Brad, do you have any confessions?
Do I have
any confessions you would like the world to know? Maybe just our subscribers. Any confessions you want the subscribers to know?
Any confessions that I want the subscribers to know?
Yes. That's a very important question.
That is a good question. So here's the thing, chat. You may have remembered a while ago, if you followed me on Blue Sky, I was on a crusade about 43 lands, don't play ramp. This is for Commander. Obviously, you're not playing 43 lands in Limited. I gotta say, since we've really dove into Limited, my passion for that idea has evaporated. I've built a couple decks since then, and I'm solidly on my new strategy is 39 lands plus your commander, because that's 40 cards. And then you have 10 or you have 6 10 card packages that you can do, like 10 ramp, 10 draw, 10 removal, and then 10 this thing my deck cares about and 10 that thing. And it's just like easy. I could build a deck in a half hour. And I like that better than the whatever math I was doing before.
He likes when he doesn't have to think critically about his deck
Exactly.
building.
The red green is really seeping in.
Yeah. All right. And you know what? That got us through. That got us through the ad break.
Teamwork.
Beautiful. We are back, and I haven't even untapped yet.
All right.
I'm gonna draw. I'm gonna play an island, and I will pass the turn.
Okay.
I don't think you have another land to play.
Untap and draw.
I hope you don't have another land to play.
I do.
Brad!
I'm gonna attempt to murder you.
I'm so mad. I had 5 lands in my hand and Rexiel, and had I not had to get rid of your guy on the last thing, I would have been able to play Rexiel. It would have been so good. Everything would have been perfect. That was not nice of you. That was so unkind. Brad, it's only 11:50. It's only 11:50.
Only 11:50.
I know. And how are we going to do that? How are we? It wasn't even a long show.
It wasn't.
We need to provide content for these people, Bradley. And you just ended the show prematurely because you needed to demonstrate your magic prowess this evening.
I had a lot writing on this one because of all of the gushing I did about my nostalgia for this set. I had to show up for Team Brad.
Okay, all right. And we are being chastised in chat as we rightfully deserve to be. All right, give the people what they want. Let's see, like give the people that voted for Team Brad tonight. Let's give them their channel points back. Team Steph, I am so sorry. I am so sorry. I'm so sorry. But you know what? We're gonna make up for it. You know, we're gonna make up for it because you get to watch some pack cracks this weekend, right? Right? Okay, so Brad, let's really quickly give people an idea of what they can expect this weekend when we're doing our judge talk in a booster box, because we are streaming before Sunday. We usually just will stream on Sundays and Wednesdays. This week we have a Saturday stream, and it is a very important stream. Brad has put I keep saying 40 hours of work, but then he keeps putting more work into it. It's probably around 50 or 60 hours of work at this point into developing excellent educational content for you to teach you all about the ins and outs of keywords. And it's not just learn what the text of lifelink says. It is going to go deep, and it's going to, like, all those questions that you and your friends ask, or, that come up at FNM when different keywords interact with each other and nobody knows how they work. We're going to teach you. We're going to teach you about those things. Brad, you want to contribute to that a little bit?
Yeah. So this is, like Steph was saying, like, a lot of keywords are pretty straightforward on their own. They're simple enough to explain, like, oh yeah, trample damage, any damage, any excess damage you deal goes directly to the player, or lifelink, damage this thing deals gives you that much life as well. But things start to can get a little confusing when you throw in, like, death touch onto trample. Cause, like, I know when it was first explained to me how death touch and trample worked, it sounded like the person was lying to me. I was like, that doesn't make any sense. That feels wrong. But it turns out when you dig into the rules, that is exactly how it works. And we're going to talk about not only how those things work, but why they work, so that when you see them in games, you can properly explain to all of your friends, push your glasses up the bridge of your nose and say, actually, and set the record straight. So we're going to be talking a lot about how keywords affect the combat step. There's going to be some misconceptions we address about keywords that are outside the combat step. We're going to talk about banding. You can be the one person in your friend group that knows how banding works. And I don't want to oversell it, but I really feel as though I've leveled up my PowerPoint animations this time. He
is so proud. So we were at Command Fest this past weekend, and he brought his little computer, and we were playing some games at the end of the night with the spike feeders. We were sharing accommodations with them, and so we were just playing some games and stuff. But there Brad was with his little computer
tapping
away. And then every time he made something cool, he would turn his computer around and go, "Look what I made!" It was very cute. It was very
I'm very excited about
so you all need to be there.
I think I've truly outdone myself this time.
I think you might have too. Really quickly, y'all, the person we're going to send you all over to is Cozy Viper. But before we send you over, we want a lot of follows over there. So go ahead and press the little heart button while we're finishing up yakking at you, and then we'll send you over. But y'all, we are going to be cracking booster packs this weekend, a Judge Talk and a booster box. This is the booster box that we are going to be cracking, courtesy of our friends at Gerudo. And so we're going to open a Smaug. I know we're going to open a Golden Smaug this weekend. And if you want to be there to see that live, This is where you're going to do it. Saturday, 12 p.m. Eastern. Usually runs about 90 minutes to 2 hours. So it's 2 hours is the long end of things, but we usually try to keep it between 90 minutes and 2 hours. So just to give you an idea, and there will be VODs up later, but really it's better if you are there live, because if you are there live, you can ask us questions and then we can respond live, or Brad can respond live. I'll just probably be there playing with shiny magic cards. So we are going to raid over into Cozy Viper, y'all. So have a wonderful evening, y'all. Thank you so much for hanging out with us tonight. Actually, hold on. I need to change this to say Brad wins before the end of the stream here. Otherwise, he will be very sad if it doesn't say Brad wins. But thank you so much for hanging out with us. This was really special for us tonight for a lot of reasons. We did this stream and we used these expensive booster packs because we arrived at over 1,000 followers here. We hit the 1,000 follower mark here on Twitch, and we are super proud of that. And we wouldn't have gotten here without the consistent support from you all. And so sincerely, thank you so much for hanging out with us and, being just, you all make this so much fun. We would have fun if it was just us two in a room. We always have fun playing games with each other, but you all really do level this up and make this wonderful. So thank you so much. Thank you so much for just your consistent support. And we're going to keep doing this for as long as it's fun. We're going to keep doing it. So, and you all make it fun. So thanks. And keep an eye out for what comes next, but absolutely Saturday, we will see you there. Have a good one, and make sure you do the whole raid thing or whatever, and say hello to Cass, bad at gender, in chat, because Cass is usually in our chat as well when they're not playing Magic the Gathering. So, all right, have a good night. Mwah! Goodbye.
Bye, friends.